Hi everyone. So today I thought I would film a little different video, like why I didn't upload for the past couple of weeks. Yeah, and just a little life update, how I'm doing. And I also want to do a Q&A because I've actually asked you guys a couple of weeks ago if you have any Pinterest questions. And yeah, I thought we could go through those as well. And just like a chatty video that's like not me sitting down all prepared doing all the Pinterest questions, because if you can see behind me, there's a lot going on in my life right now. I will get into that. So if you are here for the Pinterest Q&A, just go like to this time here and jump over the little intro where I will update you guys on what's been going on with me and some plans on the channel and just doing a little catch up with you guys. I made myself cup of coffee. So yeah, as you can see behind me, there's so many boxes. The apartment right now is an absolute mess, and we are actually moving. We have been renovating. So we've bought a place, an apartment, and me and my husband, and we've been renovating it for the past 3 months, and it's finally like almost done. Just a few little things that need to be finished, and then we can move in there. And we started packing up everything, and it's just been so incredible. Like, I feel so lucky that we can do this, that I kind of get to do this. Like, I'm really into interior design, so I got to do all the design stuff for the new apartment. Like, if you have ever done a renovation yourself, it's a ton of work. Not complaining, I loved every minute of it, but it's been a lot of work. And then, as you guys know, I also have a son who's 1.5, and he's, for example, been sick for the past week. I actually wanted to film this video last week, but then he got sick, and then I stayed home with him. It's just been a lot going on, so that's why I've not been uploading consistently here on YouTube. So I do not want to commit to like a schedule I can't keep up with, because we are moving the week after, and then we need to settle into the apartment. I love doing all the furniture shopping and stuff for the apartment, but I had no time to do that at all with work, the baby, and the renovation stuff, where I still needed to make so many decisions. Like, our couches are coming like 2 weeks after we move in. We will not have any like shower glasses that are around the showers for, I think, also 2 weeks after we move in. It's just gonna be like, I feel like really hectic. So please forgive me if I'm not gonna be consistently uploading in the next few weeks, but I really do. Let me just get a sip here. Like, I'm not quitting YouTube. I love doing these videos. I want to do more videos. I posted a poll a couple of months back where I actually asked you guys what kind of videos you want to see. I wanted to know if it would be okay to do like more chatty videos, because like these scripted videos that you know and I love those videos, but they do take a lot of time. Like, I do a lot of preparation, research. Like, I write a script, then I film the video editing and all of that. So it takes a lot of time. It's not me just picking up the camera and sitting down and then just catching up with you guys, because that would make it a little bit more easy for me to just film and put it out. But I know that a lot of people, like the poll said that as well, that you guys are getting a lot of value out of these scripted, informational, educational videos. So I do want to do that as well. But it's been really, really hard for me to stay consistent. And I know I teach about these things, and maybe it's good for you to hear that, like, I'm struggling too. Like, life has been so busy. Like, I've had a really hard time just staying consistent. But I do want to do maybe more videos like that, and then get back into the rhythm of the weekly uploading schedule once we settled into the new apartment, right? Okay, but I do want to make this video valuable for you guys as well still. So a couple of weeks ago, I asked you guys to give me questions about Pinterest, and I have some questions from Instagram and YouTube that I chose that I just want to go through with you. I will put the questions in the description box so that you can specifically watch individual questions if you're interested in one and not the whole Q&A. So let me just grab my phone and my iPad because I took some notes, and then we can get started. Okay, so Call Me By asked, how many times is it okay to pin each blog post in a month? How many idea pins in a week? And then I also got a second question that goes into that as well. That was, how often can we pin a fresh pin with an old link? I know you should not repin the same pin, but what about creating a new pin with a URL that was used already? I think we need to focus on two things. Like, first of all, are you pinning the same pin to that blog post with the same URL and the same image? If you are doing that, I recommend that you don't pin it like more than twice a month. So same image, same URL. There is, like, Pinterest is not giving out specific numbers to that. They never have. They are very vague about things like that. But like, I would do a max of every week. Like, if you really have to pin the same image with the same URL, I would say max every week, better every 2 weeks, even better every month. Or like, if you have enough content, you could also do like every 3 months. Like, I would say less is more when it comes to same image, same URL. Now, the second part of that question is, what about if you have a different pin image? Just checking the camera. So if you create different images that lead to the same URL, you can pin a lot more because that is considered a fresh pin. That is not considered a duplicate pin. So a duplicate pin is only if you already pinned the same image with the same URL to Pinterest. So if you are, for example, going to Canva and you're creating multiple images for that blog post, that is all right. I would still, like, I personally would still spread them out, like, for example, different images to the same blog post, like on week 1 the first image, and then on week 2 the second image. Like, I personally just love to spread it out, but I do have a lot of content on my blog, so I don't tend to have to pin that much. Just try to be consistent and then just create more images for that content rather than pinning the same image URL combination over and over again. I hope that answers your question. I know it's vague because Pinterest does not give out like specific guidelines on that. Okay, next question. So the best way to pin Etsy store on Pinterest. Okay, so first of all, like, I think Pinterest guidelines say that you shouldn't post like product shots on your own. So you should always do it like in a lifestyle image. That lifestyle images work better. So lifestyle means that you show the product in use, like in real life, how a person would use that product. I personally actually think you should do both. You should create product pins where you really just see the product and then pin that without any like additional shishi. And then I would also do lifestyle images. There are really cool websites where you can just do these mock-ups where you can put your product in a real, like in a scenario, if someone's outside or on the couch, or if it's a flat lay, you can put your product in that image and it looks like that product belongs to that situation. And then I would test that out to see what works better for your audience and what's converting better for you. Yeah, another thing that I noted down is that if you're pinning directly from Etsy, make sure that you're only basically pinning vertical pins, because I think the image format of your Etsy images, like your promotional images, it's like, I think, horizontal. And to this date, vertical pins convert a lot better on Pinterest. They get more reach. So I would actually recommend that you, again, create separate pin images and then upload them or schedule them, add the URL to that specific Etsy product, and you're good to go. So I would actually not, I mean, you can try it, always test it out, but I would do it like that. Okay, next question. Is it still worth it if you are just starting out? So Pinterest. I hear it's becoming harder for small accounts. I think overall it's getting harder for everybody, to be honest. Like, it's not just smaller accounts, it's also getting harder for bigger accounts, because I think it has to do with attention. Like, where is the attention of the user? And I feel like a lot of users are on TikTok, on YouTube, and Pinterest is, like, if you look at their engagements, like, they had a huge uptake during like COVID, and now it's like going down a little bit, and it's a lot of competition between these platforms for the attention of the user. And it's also, for me, it's the same way. Like, not every pin that I post is getting a ton of reach. Like, I have pins that get 1 or 2 impressions as well. But then I obviously also have other pins that really go well and get me a ton of clicks and impressions and stuff like that. I also think that idea pins are taking a lot of the attention from just the regular pins in the feed, because that's what people want. Like, people want videos, they want idea pins and all of that. And Pinterest is prioritizing, so in their algorithm, they are prioritizing idea pins over regular pins. I don't think it's just a small account, but I still think like a brand new account can work really great on Pinterest. It's just that you need to figure out like what the user wants from you. Like, what kind of content is resonating with your audience? And if you find that out, if you figure that out, then you just create more of the content that's working, and then I think you don't have a problem. You just need to think about the user and your audience, and not just what you want to create, but what the people want to see. And if you do that, it's still going to work for a brand new account. So that's my take on my opinion on that, but I do not have any like articles with stats about that specifically. Okay, next question. Is it worth sharing Insta posts to Pinterest? And if yes, which board should you save it to? Okay, so I think if you're, for example, like an interior designer or a fashion blogger, and you have those beautiful Instagram images that are horizontal, I think you should definitely post them on Pinterest because they can really go viral. And they have the link from that individual Instagram post, so they do lead people back from Pinterest to Instagram. So if you're in like these lifestyle niches, I think definitely you should post those, because it's super easy. Like, repurposing that content, just add a title, a description, and you're good to go. With like the keywords you want to rank for on Pinterest, I think that's gonna be great for you. So definitely do that. And then she also asked what board you should save it to. You should always, and this is a general tip, you should always pin that pin to your most relevant board first. If you have an outfit post, like an outfit of today, you should pin it to the outfit board. And if you just have outfits, think about, for example, is it a fall look? Or is it a summer look? And then just pin it to the most relevant board first. Next question. How can I increase views on Pinterest? I've got little views on my pins. Okay, I think I got into that before. It's just, it's overall for regular pins, views are down because Pinterest is prioritizing idea pins, and users are like going to TikTok and other platforms. It's for everybody, views are down, but I still think that if you are keeping it consistent, if you are creating what people want to see, then your views are eventually going to go up. If you are really into views, like that's impressions on Pinterest, then I would go into idea pins. Like, idea pins right now, they are getting me thousands of views on every single idea pin. It's still the real estate that's working the best on Pinterest if you are just after views, so impressions. So if it's not about the clicks, so if you just want to grow your account, build your brand, like get yourself out there and get noticed, then I think idea pins is where you need to invest your time. Yeah, they are really performing well for me right now. Okay. The next question is how to upload video without idea pins. I'm from India and I don't have the option to upload video. Okay, so I actually checked Pinterest website, and they say that video pins are available in India. So you should have access to video pins because video pins are just available in certain countries. I will link that article in the description below, but it should be available in India. The only thing that you need to think about is that you only have the option to create video if you are a business account. You can switch to a business account. It's totally free. It's like 1 or 2 clicks. I also have a video. If you want to check that out, I will link it up here. And then you should be able to create videos. The thing is, I get this comment all the time, especially on that video, where people just are not able to create videos. And Pinterest is not putting out any information about why. all the information I have is that you need a business account and you need to be in one of those countries. If that both is the case, I would maybe just contact them. Like my guess is it could have something to do with idea pins, because they really want you to create idea pins and not just video pins. Like that could be the case, but honestly, I don't know. There's no more information out there about that right now. Sorry. Okay, next question. What Tailwind Tribes should I be in for fashion and lifestyle blogs? Now, first, Tailwind Tribes rebranded to communities. So we're talking about Tailwind communities here. And if you don't know about them, let me just quickly explain that for the people who don't know. Tailwind is a Pinterest scheduler, and they have like these communities that you can join, and you can submit those pins, and then the people from the community can share your pin if they like them, but you're also supposed to kind of reshare other people's content, and it's kind of a community thought that everybody's growing everybody's content. So which one should you join? Now, I think, first of all, don't go overboard with the communities. Just join the ones that you think are most relevant for you, because you do need to reshare other people's content, and you should be focusing on pinning most of your own content and not other people's content. So just choose the most relevant communities and then share the most relevant pins from that community to your boards. And then to find a community, you want to scroll the categories. So there are different categories. I would go into the communities and then check that. And then there's this activity level. There's like blue bars where you can see how much engagement these communities have, because there's like thousands of communities on there, but you want to join one where the community is active. How many times can I say that word? So that things are happening, like you share that content and people are sharing that as well, but you're also like, it's like a give and take, right? So you want to check out those activity levels to see, is it active? Are people sharing? Are people resharing, right? So I would check that. And then I personally would do 3 to 5 communities, something like that. But I mean, if you want to pin more, you can also join more. Okay, and let me just do one more question because I feel like the video is getting really long. How do you get paid from Pinterest if you're outside the US? So I am assuming this question is with regards to the Pinterest Creator Rewards program that I also made a couple of videos about. Let me just quickly give you a bit of background here. So Pinterest is paying creators to create idea pins. And it's gone really viral because they used to pay really well. Like you could earn $1,000 from one pin actually. And I got accepted into the program right when it started off, and they call it a beta program because that means that it's still in the testing phase. So I actually made quite a lot of money on that, but then because it's in beta, like they don't have everything figured out. And then they communicated that you need to be in the US to actually receive that money and get paid. And up to this date, they are still only paying people who live in the US and have a US bank account. So right now they are not, to my knowledge, paying creators outside of the US. And I did check their creative terms. However, like I said, because it's still in beta, it's still in the testing phase, they're still changing things so that their terms could be changing. And honestly, it's not a lot, like you cannot do a lot about their terms. It's not like, so I don't agree with their terms. Now Pinterest is doing something, like they are like, either you agree to our terms or, well, we don't care, basically. So, but I did check their terms. Let me read that out for you. And they said, participation is currently limited to individuals living in the United States, but we reserve the right to open creator rewards to other countries at any time. So actually that is giving me a lot of hope that they are actually going to pay creators from other countries. I'm still waiting for that as well. Yeah, like I said, I totally agree. This is so frustrating if you are in and you're not getting paid. But yeah, honestly, I cannot give you more information on that right now. If you want more insight, you could join the Creator Rewards, oh my god, the Creator Rewards community on Pinterest. They have like community leaders who work at Pinterest, and you can ask them questions. But this is, to my knowledge, the stand that they're not paying creators outside of the US. So yeah. But I will definitely keep you updated if I hear anything else on that. So that's it from me for this video. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Let me know in the comments if we should do this more often. I really enjoyed it, actually. And like I said, we are moving. It's crazy busy right now. So if I am not consistently uploading videos, I'm really sorry. Honestly, like, I make plans, and then the next day, like, all the plans change. I don't know if there are any moms out there or people who are like renovating and moving, like if you know what I'm talking about, but I always make like a plan, and the next day he gets sick or I get a call or whatever, and all the plans are out the window, and I'm like, but I was supposed to work today or film. So I'm really sorry, but I'm definitely not stopping YouTube. I still love it. And yeah, subscribe if you're new here or if you enjoyed this video, and hit that notification bell so you always get reminders when I'm posting. And that's it from me. My name is Katie, and yeah, I will see you next week with a new video. Cheers!